guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about all of that quarantine and more specifically how you can actually stay productive during this quarantine. I'm quarantined, you're probably quarantined too, and if you're not quarantined, you better call me because I want to join you. Today we're going to be covering many different themes such as health, timing, and to-do lists, and at the end of this video I will give you one tip, only one tip, which I believe will actually help you be productive not just one day, but every single day of your quarantine. This video isn't meant to only be helpful for people who are in quarantine, because honestly the goal we have here, guys, is to make sure that at the end of this quarantine you're still being productive every day by putting these same measures in place. If you are ready to be productive and stay productive for the rest of your life, then I think that we are ready to start this video. Let's actually start by talking all about timing. So you want to be productive, right? That is your goal in this quarantine period. Well, the number one thing that you can actually do is setting an alarm clock. Yes, maybe you feel like this coronavirus quarantine is kind of like a holiday, but if you really want to stay productive, setting an alarm clock is important. So do it. You want to know exactly at what time you are going to get up and at what time you're going to get to work. If you want to start working at 8 a.m, then don't set your alarm clock at 8 a.m. I mean, you're gonna need some time to get out of bed, some time to eat breakfast, and some time to get yourself ready and in the mood for productivity. So you have to kind of schedule in that time. However, be careful, because there is one thing that you must absolutely avoid if you want to stay productive. And that thing is planning your day like a military man. You don't want to have a schedule that keeps you on track. This hour I am doing this, 30 minutes later I'm moving on to this, 40 minutes later I'm doing that. Just no. Relax, please. I mean, you will probably burn out. You will probably feel unmotivated because you will most likely have a hard time sticking to your schedule. Some things will take less time, other things will take more time, and you're gonna get off track anyway, and making this schedule is therefore just a waste of your time. You want to make sure that you're getting a decent amount of things done during the day, but you can't plan these things just like a military man, because it's really not going to help you, and that is just going to be counterproductive. If you're the type of person who usually schedules their day like a military man, you're probably worried that without this plan in the schedule, you're not going to be able to stay on track. Well, I have actually two things that can help you stay on track without planning your day like a military man. We're going to talk about these right now. The first thing that you can do is actually create a to-do list. What I like to do when creating to-do lists is keep my to-do lists in an agenda. I just basically use this agenda to keep track of all of the things that I have to do every single day, and as you can see, I use color to tick the boxes because that makes it a lot more fun. Here are the pens that I use. I totally recommend that you get these pens for yourselves because they are absolutely amazing. I have no negative comments to make about them. What are you waiting for? Go get them for yourself. As you can see, I keep all of my tasks as neat as possible in my agenda because I like seeing the things that I've already accomplished, and it's really motivating to see that there are days on which you actually get every single thing done. The second thing that you can actually implement to keep yourself on track is actually clicking the bell, because I have a video coming out in the beginning of next week, a DIY video, which will help you stay on track with tasks and which will also help you take breaks so that you don't overwork yourself. Stay tuned because that video is coming out shortly. Now, let's actually talk about your health. This is a big section because there are a couple of different things that you can implement to better your health and therefore better your productivity. Because the healthier your lifestyle is, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the more productive you are. So really, it all starts with your health. To begin with, if you're someone who needs to exercise in order to feel good, then don't forget to exercise. The second thing that you can actually do is schedule in some meditation time. You know what they say about meditation, right? Those who don't have time to meditate are actually the ones who need it the most. What I would recommend is actually dedicating 10 minutes of your time every single day to meditation. Always do it at the same time. Do it in the morning as soon as you wake up. Do it at night before you go to bed. Do it after lunch, because that is your time to reflect on your goals, on your success, and on the work that you do every day. So if you want to be productive, start with meditation. The third thing that is extremely important when trying to be productive is actually scheduling breaks. A break can be watching a TV show, it can be having a snack, it can be interacting virtually with friends during the quarantine. Take a break, do something else, read your favorite book, watch your TV show, go walk your dog. And finally, the last thing that you can do is actually getting in the mood for productivity. Now, what does this actually mean? This means that your room has to be clean. Your clothes have to be stored neatly in your cupboards. Your room is supposed to be clean. Your bed is made. Everything is where it belongs. When your room is clean, and not just cleaned, also organized, you actually feel organized inside. Live in an environment that inspires you to be productive. So try to keep your space as clean, neat, and organized as possible. And the last thing I want to say before I share my final tip is that you want to feel good about yourself, about the way that you are presented. So if you want to feel pretty, put on some makeup if you like makeup, or don't put on any makeup if you don't like makeup. Get into clothes that you love. You have to figure out how you want to feel when you get to work and when you are productive. So dress in a way that makes you feel good about yourself, and that will definitely help you stay productive throughout the day, and more specifically during the quarantine period. And now for my last tip. If you want to be productive, not just for one day, not just for 2 days, but for your entire life, there is one thing that you have to implement every single day. You need to have a reward every night. Whether that is watching a movie, hanging out with friends, which you obviously can't do right now, spending some time on social media, baking a cake and eating some sugar, anything. It can be anything, but every single night after your productive day, you need to settle down, enjoy, and just relax, because that is extremely important. You can't expect yourself to be giving 2000% of effort and work every single hour of the day, because in less than a couple of days you will burn out. So take some time for yourself, take some time to relax, and yeah, that's basically my secret to being productive every single day. Are there days where I am more productive than others? Yes, of course there are, because we can't be productive to the same extent every single day. That is simply not realistic because, well, life happens. Some days you feel good, some days you don't feel good. So what matters is that on the days when you feel good, you're giving 100, 200, 1000% in everything that you do. On the days when you don't feel good, you're still out there, you're still working, and you're still being productive. Never stop working towards your goals, never stop trying to be productive, and never settle for what you have. Keep on pushing, keep on looking forward, never give up. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. That's all I have for you guys today, but wait, before you go anywhere, leave a comment and a like down below if you've enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content, you can actually subscribe to my channel. All of my social media links, as well as the link to my website/blog, are in the description box down below. I will see you guys next Friday, or maybe before that. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys!
And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on.